Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Emily English Daily, where learning English is easy and fun. I'm Emily.
Hello, Emily. Hi, everyone. It is so wonderful to be here with all of you for another exciting conversation.
Today, we are talking about something that almost everyone loves to do.
Yes, we are going shopping, and specifically how to handle every part of the shopping experience in clear, confident English.
Shopping is such a fun topic, but it can also be really stressful in a second language.
Have you ever walked into a clothing store in an English-speaking country and just nodded at everything?
Yes, so many learners have told me that exact story. They smile, they nod, they hand over their credit card, and then they walk out with the wrong size.
Exactly. And then comes the awkward moment of trying to return it.
Well, don't worry, because today we are going to fix that together.
By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to ask for help, talk about sizes, handle prices, and even return something you do not want.
And don't miss the full shopping practice conversation at the end. It is going to feel just like a real trip to the mall.
So, Emily, where should we start? What is the very first thing you do when you walk into a clothing store?
The first thing you can do is greet the sales assistant. You can say, "Hi, I'm just looking around, thanks." Or, "Hi, could you help me find a shirt, please?"
That's a great opening. And if you just want to browse, the magic phrase is, "I'm just looking." It tells the clerk politely that you do not need help right now.
Exactly. And if you need a specific item, you can ask, "Excuse me, where can I find the jeans?" Or, "Do you have this in a different color?"
Those are perfect. Now, let's talk about sizes. This is where many learners feel really stuck.
Yes, because clothing sizes are different in every country. A medium in the United States might be a large in Europe and a small in Asia.
The best thing to do is to know your measurements. You can say, "I usually wear a medium, but I'm not sure what that is in your sizes." Or, "Could you check if this is available in a small?"
That is so helpful, and you can always ask to try something on. The phrase is, "Could I try this on, please?" Or, "Where are the fitting rooms?"
Yes, fitting rooms are the small rooms where you try on clothes. In British English, they're also called changing rooms.
And if the item does not fit, you can say, "This is a little too tight in the shoulders. Do you have it in a larger size?"
That's a perfect sentence. And if you want a different color, you can say, "This is lovely, but do you have it in black as well?"
Exactly. Now let's talk about asking for help. What if you cannot find something?
You can politely ask, "Excuse me, could you help me find a winter jacket, please?" Or, "I'm looking for a gift for my mother. Could you give me some recommendations?"
That's a great way to start a conversation. Store assistants love to help you find the perfect item.
And you can also ask, "Is this item on sale?" Or, "Do you have anything similar in a different style?"
Those are very natural questions. Now let's talk about prices. This is a very important part of shopping.
Yes, you can ask, "How much is this jacket?" Or, "Excuse me, what is the price of these shoes?"
And if the price seems high, you can politely ask, "Is there any discount on this item?" Or, "Do you have a sale going on right now?"
That's a great way to save money. In English-speaking countries, there's often a big sale after Christmas and before the new school year.
Exactly. And you can ask, "Is this the final price?" Or, "Could I get a student discount, please?"
Student discounts are very common in many stores. You just need to show your student ID card.
And you can also ask, "Do you offer free shipping if I order online?" Or, "Can I get this gift wrapped for free?"
Those are very practical questions. Now, let's talk about fabric and quality. Sometimes you want to know what something is made of.
Yes, you can ask, "What material is this shirt made of?" Or, "Is this jacket waterproof?"
And you can say, "I'm looking for something made of cotton." Or, "Do you have any hypoallergenic jewelry?"
Hypoallergenic means it won't cause an allergic reaction on your skin. It's a great word to know.
That is a very useful word. Now, let's talk about paying at the register. This is where the conversation gets short and fast.
The cashier will usually say, "Did you find everything okay today?" You can just say, "Yes, thank you," or "I couldn't find the item I was looking for, but that's okay."
And then they'll ask, will that be cash or card? You can answer, card please, or could I pay in cash today?
That's super simple. And they'll ask, "Do you need a bag?" You can answer, "Yes, please," or "No thanks, I brought my own."
That's a nice tip for the environment. And if you have a loyalty card, you can say, could I use my loyalty card please?
Exactly. Loyalty cards give you points every time you shop, and you can redeem those points for discounts later.
And what about a receipt? Should you always ask for one?
Yes, always keep your receipt. You'll need it if you want to return or exchange the item later.
You can simply say, could I have a receipt please? And the cashier will print one for you.
Now let's talk about returning or exchanging items. This is where many learners feel embarrassed.
Yes, but there is no need to feel embarrassed. Returning items is totally normal. You can say, excuse me, I would like to return this jacket. I bought it 3 days ago.
And you will need your receipt. The clerk will usually ask, "Do you have the receipt?" Just hand it to them.
Then they might ask, what is the reason for the return? You can say, it is a little too small, or I changed my mind, or the color is not what I expected.
All of those are perfectly acceptable reasons. Stores hear them every day.
Curious, what if you do not want a refund but you want to exchange it for another size?
You can say, "Could I exchange this for a larger size, please?" Or, "I would like to swap this for a different color."
That is a very common request. Most stores will happily exchange items as long as you have the receipt and the tags are still on.
And if you bought the item online and want to return it by mail, you can say, "I would like to return this online order. Where is the return label?"
The store will usually send you a return label by email. You print it, stick it on the box, and drop it off at the post office.
That is so helpful to know. Now, Tom, I think it is time for us to slow down and look at our pocket words.
Everybody, it is time for our favorite vocabulary spotlight, pocket words.
These are 4 super useful words from today's shopping episode that you can put right into your mental pocket and use on your next shopping trip.
I am ready, Emily. What is our very first pocket word for today?
Our first word is bargain. Let's say that one more time for the ear.
Bargain.
A bargain is something you bought for a lower price than usual. It's a great deal. The word can also be used as a verb to mean negotiating the price.
For example, you could say, I got an amazing bargain on this coat. It was 70% off.
That is a perfect example. What is our second pocket word, Tom?
Our second word is checkout. Let's repeat that together.
Checkout.
Checkout is the place in a store where you pay for your items. It can also be used as a verb to mean the act of paying.
Right. You might say, "I'm ready to check out now," or "There's a long line at the checkout counter."
That is so practical. What is our third pocket word today, Emily?
Our third word is refund. Let's say it again.
Refund.
A refund is the money a store gives you back when you return an item. It's the opposite of a purchase.
For example, I asked for a refund and the store gave me my money back in cash.
That is such a useful word. What is our fourth and final pocket word, Tom?
Our fourth word is aisle. Let's repeat that.
Aisle.
An aisle is a long passage between rows of shelves in a store. Stores are usually organized into different aisles for different products.
You could say, "The bread aisle is in the back of the store," or, "Excuse me, where is aisle 7?
Those are 4 incredible words that will help you navigate any store with total confidence.
Now that we have these great words in our pocket, Tom, let's polish up our sentences.
Oh yes, it is time for our next fun segment, Smooth It Out.
This is where we take a simple learner sentence and upgrade it so it sounds much smoother, more natural, and just like a native speaker.
Curious, let's look at our first learner sentence today. Imagine you walk into a store and say, "I want buy shirt now." How can we smooth that out?
I want buy shirt now sounds a little bit too direct. Let's make it more polite and natural.
To sound more like a native speaker, you can say, "Excuse me, could you help me find a shirt, please?" Or, "I'm looking for a casual shirt in a medium."
I'm looking for a casual shirt in a medium. That sounds so much smoother and more polite.
It really does. What about asking the price? Some learners say, "How much money this one?" How do we upgrade that?
How much money this one is not quite the right structure. Let's smooth it out to, "Excuse me, how much is this shirt?" Or, "What is the price on this jacket?"
Excuse me, how much is this shirt? That is so much clearer and more polite.
Exactly. And let's do one more. What if a learner wants to return an item and says, "I bring back this thing, you give me money"?
"I bring back this thing, you give me money" sounds very demanding.
To smooth it out, you can say, "Excuse me, I would like to return this shirt. I bought it yesterday, but it is the wrong size. Could I get a refund, please?"
"Excuse me, I would like to return this shirt. Could I get a refund, please?" That sounds so polite and professional.
Yes, small upgrades like those make a huge difference.
And now it is time to put everything together.
That's right, everyone. It is time for our real-life practice conversation.
In this dialogue, Tom and I will role-play a realistic shopping experience, from browsing to returning an item. Notice how we use today's phrases, vocabulary, and pocket words in action.
I will be the friendly shopper, and Tom will be the helpful store clerk. Let's listen.
Welcome to Coastal Apparel. Is there anything I can help you find today?
Yes, please. I am looking for a winter jacket, but I'm not sure what size I am in your store.
No problem at all. What is your usual size?
I usually wear a medium. Could you show me some options in a medium, please?
Of course. Right this way, please. We have some beautiful jackets on this aisle. Do you like this navy blue one?
Oh, that is lovely. Could I try it on to check the fit?
Absolutely. The fitting rooms are right over there. Just let me know if you need a different size.
Thank you so much. How much is this jacket?
This one is on sale today. It is originally $200, but with the discount, it's $120.
Oh, that is a real bargain. I will take it. Could I pay with a credit card, please?
Of course. I'll ring you up at the checkout counter right over here.
A few days later, I'm back in the store. Hi, I would like to return this jacket. I bought it 4 days ago, but it's a little too tight in the shoulders.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Do you have the receipt with you?
Yes, here it is.
Thank you. Would you like a refund, or would you like to exchange it for a larger size?
Could I exchange it for a larger size, please? I really love the jacket.
Of course. Let me grab a large for you. One moment, please.
Thank you so much for your help.
You're very welcome. Thank you for shopping with us today.
And cut. Wow, Tom, that was such a smooth and realistic shopping experience.
Thank you, Emily. And to all of our amazing listeners, see how a few polite phrases can make shopping so much easier and more enjoyable.
You don't need to memorize every clothing word in the dictionary. Just know your size, ask polite questions, and keep your receipt.
That is the absolute truth. You're going to feel so much more confident on your next shopping trip.
Thank you so much for spending your time learning with us today.
Yes, thank you, everybody. Don't forget to subscribe to Emily English Daily, give this video a big thumbs up, and leave us a comment telling us your best shopping tip.
Keep practicing your English every single day. Treat yourself to something nice, and we'll see you right back here next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. See you next time.